For our 3-minute philosophy project, we did Sir Thomas Browne. He was born from 1605 to 1682. Oh.
Thomas Browne's first book is called Religio Medici, which was written around 1635 and was published in 1642, not of his own will. It was published without his consent and without the church's consent, although even because of that, it still became very famous. And it is about Browne's personal Christian faith. It's an intellectual biography of him. He believes in predestination, and he does like some of the religious rituals of the Catholic Church, but he fulminates against religious bigotry and persecution. He is not a great admirer of martyrs, and his mind goes a little beyond common sense and reason. But anyways, this book is one of the greatest works of prose of the early modern period of English literature. And
his next book that he wrote was Pseudodoxia Epidemica, which was written in 1646. It was mostly about superstition and popular mistakes that people think about vegetable, mineral, and animal kingdoms. It's much more analytical than the first book that he wrote, which was Religio Medici. It was very close to Bacon's empirical observation, which is very interesting. And he had 3 ways of obtaining the truth, which was authority of past authors, active reason, and imperial experience.
Thomas Browne's next book is called Urn Burial, and he wrote this because in his time there are recent archaeological discoveries of Roman urns, which are burial things such as this one, and they have like the ashes of dead people in them, and it's the first part of a 2-book series, or a 2-section series in the same book, and this discovery led to Thomas Browne becoming an antiquarian, which is a lover of antiques and empirical evidence of the past and the study of history. And this book is about the study of funeral customs, and Thomas Browne thought that a lot of the funeral customs were very useless, and he didn't think that they were necessary. And yes.
The last book of Thomas Browne that he wrote was The Garden of Cyrus, which is the second part of the 2-book series. So it ties with the first book, which was Uniburial. But this more talks about the Quina Kunz, which is shaped with the 5 parts, and it looks like this. The book is also a lot about the history of the horticulture, which I think is very interesting. And also, Browne was very much influenced by this book by the Greek writer Xenophon, he described the Cyrus Garden before Browne did.